Good morning. We have an invigorating rain all about us this morning. I got out a little later because I wanted to hear the Second Circuit argument about the president's tax returns. And I thought the argument before the Court of Appeals was a shame and a disgrace. That is to say, the questions were basically presuming that Trump has a right to delay and have the investigation explained to him when its items have been explained and the relevance of those tax records to those items have been explained without compromising grand jury secrecy. So it's a frivolous argument, and the district court spent 100 pages explaining why what the Trump people were saying had no merit. But the Court of Appeals is treating it as if it's real, and the significance of that is there's a statute of limitations problem for the DA, and by delaying it, they help Trump. And so I think it's a shame and a disgrace that they wouldn't dismiss it out of hand, because there's no way they're going to hold hearings like the trial court did to figure out what's right or wrong about the subpoena. And you must appreciate that in New York, federal and state prosecutors, because it's a financial city, are always subpoenaing large amounts of records. And there is, from time to time, an argument about breadth, but not here. This case makes no sense. Is it political? I don't know, but I expect sometime later today, the Court of Appeals will give another stay, thereby endangering this prosecution of the president and the release of the information legitimately at some time in the future. We also have a president who's going to go to Kenosha, Wisconsin, having said last night on Laura Ingraham, talk about who's protecting whom. She tried to save him from himself. But he basically said that the shooting of Blake by this officer he was a bad apple, that officer, and that he compared it to golfing. That is, that the guy didn't take a good putt. He didn't take a good putt. He shot a man 7 times. How do you compare it to a game of golf? But that's Mr. Trump. He also, he was talking about what's happening at these different protests, and he claims there's a plane that comes from a city he cannot identify. It's under investigation, so he can't tell us. And these people come in black uniforms, and they're controlling the streets, and they're controlling Biden. He doesn't say how. I suppose next he'll be suggesting that Trump put, some covering over his head so he won't be influenced. So America's in a difficult place. I take the desperation to mean he's desperate to hang on to his office. And I take that as an encouragement for us to fight him in every way from here until the election. So, I don't know if you go out in Virginia, you can be dry, but be well. Bye-bye.